Hello, please, and welcome. I'm muted Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria, and today we will be playing through and reacting to the new Honkai Star Rail version 2.7 main story. The new story featuring Sunday. Oh my goodness. Hello, please. How is everybody doing this evening? Welcome. How's it going? How is everybody? Hello, please, to Poshwix, who is the very first person in the stream. Hello, please, Poshwix. How are you doing today? Hello, please, as well to Mistake. Welcome, Mistake. How are you? It's so good to see you. Hello, please, as well to Mendio. Welcome, Mendio. How are you? Hello, Antark. Antark made a very big bean. Thank you for gigantifying the emotes. Hello, please, to that one shy lemon boy. Welcome, lemon boy. How are you? And hello, please, to Vicyrus as well. Vicyrus, how are you? How is everybody doing today? Welcome. Hello, please. I hope everybody's having a good day. I've been having a pretty good day. So far, we've been having a good one. Last night, I pulled for Sunday, and we built Sunday, and we tested him out in Sunday. So far, so good. Sunday is really, really strong. How did everybody's pulls go? I know that some people pulled for Sunday. How did your pulls go? Everybody? Vicyrus with the frowning, crying face. That's not good. Would you like to tell us what happened to your pulls? Lemon Boy is saving for Firefly. Oh my goodness, do you already have Firefly, or will this be your very first Firefly? Oh my goodness. Hello, please, Rose. You lost to Bayou. So now you have C9 Bayou. Wait, for real? C9 Bayou? That's that is so horrible. I'm so sorry. Your Sunday seems to have dyed his hair red. Sunday's red hair looks so good on him. Wait, that's crazy work. Is your Sunday named Himeko? Is your Sunday actually Himeko? You know, at least they will look good. Your Sunday, Himeko, will look good in Amphorius, right? Your very first Sunday. Well, I hope your very first Firefly. Oh my goodness, Firefly is so crazy. I am very excited for you to get your first Firefly. She's really strong. I know that I've been kind of doom posting about the break meta for the coming future, but like Firefly she's going to be strong. She's going to continue to be strong for a while. She totally rules that archetype. It's crazy. Your Sunday was 3 feet tall with a weird tail. Your Sunday sounds like Bayou. Your Sunday sounds like Bayou. Break meta will always be relevant. Probably. I mean, most enemies do have weakness bars. Like, they do. It's true. I don't know. I feel like the Penacony enemies, though, I feel like they're like particularly like crunchy. You know what I mean? Where like a rubber band, whenever you hit them with like break damage, like I feel like they bounce back a little. You know, like I feel like if you take your break meta characters to the rest of the game, you know, they always feel a little sussy to me, maybe. But in Penacony, I feel like the Penacony enemies are particularly designed to watch people's break effect bounce off them like crazy. I pulled Sunday. I don't think that I'm going to pull Fugue. Fugue is going to be a powerful break archetype character. Like, if you are saving for Firefly, if you want Firefly, if you're interested in Firefly, like, Fugue is a good teammate for Firefly. Especially because we are getting the new Remembrance Trailblazer. At the very first patch, as soon as we arrive in Emporius, we will have access to the new Remembrance Trailblazer. And so you can't use the Harmony Trailblazer and the Remembrance Trailblazer at the same time. So what a lot of people are thinking, right, is like, well, dude, if you really like Break archetype, if you really like Firefly, then maybe you should consider pulling for Fugue. I I don't know if that's a good enough reason for me. But I got really, really lucky with Sunday, and I think that I will, there's a possibility that I pull on Fugue's banner. For sure, there's a possibility. Hello, please, Sweezy Doodles. Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hello, please. We're hanging out, chilling, chatting a little bit before we play the brand new Honkai Star Rail Story version 2.7. The stuff about Sunday. What are we going to do with Sunday, y'all? Oh my goodness. What are we going to do with Sunday? This chicken boy, the last thing we saw in the trailer was Sunday playing piano on the Astral Express. This patch does feature a bunch of updates about, like, we're getting our own room, we're getting a new party car in the train. Like, I have no idea what to expect, honestly. How are you, Sweezy Doodles? It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. I am doing pretty good today, everybody. I went to bed kind of early. I went to bed at an earlier time, which was nice. And then I've just been hanging out. I already played all my other gacha games today, so I'm ready to chill and enjoy a story. It's gonna be fun because I'm gonna have to edit afterwards, and I've already played my games, so it's okay. You're mostly pulling for Firefly to make Lingsha a DPS. That is crazy work. That is crazy work. Lingsha is such a good character. I don't regret not pulling for Lingsha, but I might get her. I might get her later. Might get her now that we have Sunday, right? This is gonna be crazy. Doing good too. Nice to see you, Robin. It's nice to see you, Sweezy. It's nice to see you. Excited to see how you enjoy 2.7. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a good time. I haven't always been the biggest Sunday fan in the world, but I'm warming up to the guy. I'm warming up to the guy. Lingsha, my queen. Lingsha, my queen. Yeah, Lingsha's pretty cool. She's pretty and she's powerful, and she's basically a good healer for any archetype. You can put her in the follow-up team. You can put her in the break team. You can put her in the summon team. Like, she does everything. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with Sunday. I think that there's definitely a universe where we can, be friendly associates with Sunday. Hello, please. Thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Hello, please. Link's just peak for real, for real. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. I know that I've been saying recently, I don't know if I'll ever pull on a rerun in this game ever again. And maybe that will continue to be true, but Lingsha is pretty powerful. Dude, what if they made Lingsha 2 and it's an abundance character who also has a summon, but it's like a big dragon or something, And then Lingsha just has like a little bean, a little bunny bean, and then Lingsha 2 has like a big break effect dragon. Wouldn't that be crazy? I don't know what I'm yapping about. I am looking forward to Amphorius, though. I'm really looking forward to the new region, and I'm very curious to see how they set us up for the new region, because we do not, dude, this is going to be the last update before, Amphorius. The next time we sign on to do a Honkai Star Rail story stream, it's going to be Amphorius time. And that's going to be crazy. And that's going to be crazy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all, thank you so much for joining and hanging out with me today. We are going to be having a lot of fun today. And we're going to be enjoying Honkai Star Rail version 2.7, dude. Let's get into it. I can't believe it's already time for a new region, not gonna lie. This will be my first new region in HSR. I think that you will enjoy it a whole lot. And it's gonna be so fun to take this journey with everyone. May this journey lead us starwards. But really, it's fun. It's fun to set out on a new planet with a new story and stuff. Like, Penacony was so fun. Penacony was my first like new region release in a Hoyoverse game generally, right? And Penacony, just the way that we saw the story all take place from beginning to end was incredible. And now I can't believe that it's already time to do it all over again. You know, like we're already going to go to a brand new place with a whole like array of experiences that we have no idea what we're going to get into, right? And so I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to experiencing it, dude. I'm really looking forward to experiencing it. Sales, thank you so much for lurking. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, please. Hello, please. Y'all, we are probably going to go ahead and get into the story, if that is okay with everybody. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting with me a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get into the category of Honkai Star Rail. And we're going to play a story, dude. Hi, Starion. Starion, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Please let me know. Did I learn how to pronounce it yesterday? I know that I did. My apologies. Nice. Hello, please. How are you doing today? Welcome. Yesterday was a crazy day. Yesterday was a crazy day. If y'all did not know, if you did not see, I do have Sunday. And I have been using him at 134 speed because I've been using him at 134 speed because if you can go one speed slower than your DPS, then they just move twice as fast. You just get two actions. You go Acheron, Sunday, Acheron. Versus if Sunday's fast, then you go Sunday, Acheron. Sunday, Acheron. Sunday, Acheron. So you want Sunday to be like one behind your DPS. And so I've been running him at 134. And I have 204% crit damage. And we are blowing stuff up, y'all. We're blowing stuff up. I do have his light cone, which is really powerful. It helps him be more SP positive. And I'm really impressed with Sunday. I'm really impressed with Sunday. So we're gonna have a fun day. Staria, thank you so much for hanging out. How are you doing today? Would you recommend E1 or light cone? I would recommend the light cone. If you are gonna get E1 versus the light cone, I recommend the light cone just so that he can use his skill like every turn without worrying about SP problems. Like the fact that you recover a skill point is just huge. It helps him be SP positive. It basically counters his entire like flaw. Like his only flaw is that it costs a skill point to use his abilities. And so if you have his light cone and you recover a skill point, then it's like, okay, that works fine. Chicken Man is useful. At least he's useful indeed. Honestly, he's useful indeed. He's useful indeed. Y'all, I'm going to take a sip of my drink and then we're probably going to get started. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope everybody's having a good one. You already are saving in this version. You're not going to pull Sunday Frostbark Heal. You're not going to pull Sunday. Who are you going to pull for? Alrighty, y'all. We are probably going to begin the story playthrough. Thank you all so much for being here. I will be reading and reacting to chat and everything, which will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's have fun. Let's see the story of the chicken boy. Let's see what he has. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see what will we do with Sunday. Hello, please, and welcome. I'm Shinobi VTuber Robin Osiria, and today we are playing through the Honkai Star Rail version 2.7 Trailblaze story. This is the story about Sunday, and it is the final version that we are going to play before we set off on the next planet in Honkai Star Rail Amphorius in version 3.0, okay? So, we are going to begin this story, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see what is going on. Going off to the party car, Himeko, Welt, Heng, March. I love March 7th.
Amphorius, the eternal land.
Heng says there is no record.
That's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let's see what Heng said. He said there is no record of this world in the databank. Not even a mention of its name. We're talking about Amphorius.
You haven't been with us on the Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
No, it's gonna be great, dude. It's gonna be great. I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now. That is really an option that we can select.
Huh? Has it been that long?
It really has actually been almost 2 years, right? Because Star Rail's first anniversary came out fairly early into Penacony, right? So it will be the second anniversary, like, before we know it. Himeko says there's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world that Akavili didn't venture into. But a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to Trailblaze is to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
How does Pom-Pom not know that right now? Himeko says, sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will still likely be on us to make. In that case, we best take the time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
That's what I thought too. Alright then. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time out to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Yes, we will.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
Do we want to go back to the Lofu? March, do you already want to go back to the Lofu? The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the Grand Jinzhou War Dance, and during this moment of leisure, also, and those they will meet again, include not only friends, but also foes. Switching to Sunday's POV? Sunday's POV? Several weeks later, Golden Hour, Penacony.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
Whoa, Sunday POV. Hello, please, Stella. Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Hello, please, as well to Cookie. Cookie, how are you? Hello, please. My King Sunday. I don't know how I feel about Sunday yet, y'all. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see about Sunday.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
Oops.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Maybe just a little bit.
Sounds
New
like they've
investors?
got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Maybe just a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Oops.
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability?
Hmm.
Now, who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
Dude, what crazy stuff is going to happen on Penacony before the next time we come back? Like, the next time we come back to Penacony, can you believe what kind of crazy stuff Penacony is going to cook? Stella, I'm so glad to see you are doing good. I am doing good, and I hope you continue to do good as well. Welcome, welcome. You still haven't started Penacony, and you got Sunday and his light cone with only 118 pulls. Congratulations, Cookie. Sunday is really, really strong. I got Sunday and his light cone as well. I got them both as well, dude. Let's go. Hello, please. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Nice to meet you. I'm Robin. Hello, please.
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC
Robin!
orchestrated
Robin's album art.
everything and what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, please, Jazz. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Very nice to meet you. How's it going?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Dun, dun, dun. Sunday?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something go down in history, like what happened to the Black Plum family back then, without even realizing it.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though.
What did you hear?
I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take a detour in the meantime.
Does she not recognize him?
What happened?
It's
Is
a
this because of the
Pepeshi.
Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
Hmm.
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just
Convenient
a routine
pole
inspection.
blocking
A
Sunday.
move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
I see. We'll leave the two of you to your work then.
Weary passerby. That's Sunday.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Are you literally Sunday Honkai Star Rail?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
This effect cracks me up every time. This effect cracks me up every time.
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
Yeah, Sunday's got some situation going on. He's...
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound's keeping watch over.
He's used that ability before. He loves that one. Remember when he did that to Aventuring in 2.1? That was some crazy work. Is that the kind of gameplay that we're into? Is that what we're in for?
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Okay, indeed. The Harmony's power of disguise. Okay, yes. There it is. There it is. We'll call it Amnesia Riz. We might call it Amnesia Riz.
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
Yeah, this dude is like public enemy #1.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
Who is this guy? Do we know you?
The only one you can rely on, huh? What about her?
Robin! Did she know he's free? I wonder?
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
Right?
What a shame, huh?
Is this Sparkle in disguise? You think this user is Sparkle in disguise? That would be
Why
crazy.
do you say that?
Sunday and Sparkle working together? That would be crazy.
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you, eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify your mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
I don't know. This Pepeshi is kind of sassy like Sparkle. I mean, that wouldn't be the craziest thing I've ever seen.
You're right. I won't deny that.
I think Sparkle, though, has flown the coop. I think that Sparkle is in Honkai Impact 3rd now.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
Ooh, it would be too sad. Bring any risk to Robin as well?
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
I'm going to use Sunday. They said, hey, I heard you like Sunday. We're going to put Sunday inside your Honkai Star Rail video game. How do you feel about that? I do need to switch out my team. Before we continue. We are going to run... Yeah, we're just going to run Sunday. Jazz, we hope you feel better. Oh my goodness, we hope you feel better. Please, please, please. Take it easy. Please take care of yourself. We switched up the team a little bit. Let's continue. Ah! That actually scared me. Almost got hit by a car.
Bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
Did you see that? Here's the box. The Pepeshi can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
That was a funny image.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
I wish I knew a little bit more who this user was.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
This is how I talk in normal conversations as well.
Holy moly. Can you get any more conceited?
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Look, I appreciate the expository dialogue.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way.
I understand what's going on now a little bit. He caught me up on the lore. Hello, please, Black Spike. How are you? It's very good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Would be cool if we could use 5-star characters in trials like in Genshin. In Sunday's trial is actually the first trial that you can use a 5-star character in, because you can use Jing Yuan. You can use Jing Yuan in Sunday's trial. I saw a bunch of funny memes yesterday about people like, I logged in to do, like, people logging in to do the Sunday trial with King Yuan, and then you hear Tingyun's new VA as well. And I have no issues with Tingyun's new VA. We wish the old VA the best as well, right? Tingyun is never going to see my character roster again. It doesn't matter that much to me, honestly. And so I saw a bunch of memes about it today. I thought that was kind of funny. It's like, whoa, jump scare. Jump scare by new Tingyun. Jump scare by new Tingyun.
I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Yeah, what is your objective now?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Lady Bonajade?
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
I forgot what Jade's voice sounded like.
I will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom...
Can he?
I'll only know when I find out what it is.
Ooh, that would bother me. Having this unquantifiable debt held over my head, that would bother me a lot.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
Yeah, for real. What the heck? Are we... Are we gonna play debt relief? Tax evader?
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
Right.
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
I think that makes sense. If you're gonna leave for good, if you're never gonna see the place again.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
No.
There's something else I want to do too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
Bro still thinks that he's the Oak family leader.
I might have gone astray.
He's a
But
fugitive.
others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard.
I cannot believe bro is free and walking
The
around.
tie should
This
be
is
on the
crazy.
center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door.
Can you imagine if somebody said this to you in real life?
The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what is Ideen Park
He
got
kind
to
of
do
cooked
with
at the
you?
end, though. He kind of cooked at the
Don't
end.
tell me that the founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that old.
Oh, come on. Take a joke, will ya?
Sunday's got jokes? Chicken Boy's got jokes?
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order. Refurbishment works are currently underway. Please come back again later.
That sounds familiar.
I've heard this one before.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I need... Mr. One Week. Please excuse me, I should have recognized you earlier.
Whoa.
I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
There's nothing much to say, actually. We bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
One critique that I have, and maybe I'm just dumb and I didn't really realize what was going on, but I don't feel like the Stellaron incident was properly like articulated in the story, maybe because I don't really have an understanding right now as to what happened with the Stellaron. It feels like our primary conflict in Penacony ended up being Sunday and the Order, basically, right? And then the Stellaron was a bit of an afterthought.
Aftermath.
You are?
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday. He works for me. You don't know him?
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir.
Yeah, Sunday's not accurately articulating his participation in the event. You don't know what happened either? Yeah, I don't know what happened either. And I kind of liked it. Like, I kind of enjoyed that we weren't the Stellaron, the Stellaron. We're here and we have to find the Stellaron and stuff. Like, I don't find the go to a planet and deal with their Stellaron to be a particularly compelling like plot thread. Like, I didn't need there to be a Stellaron thing. I would have been okay if the plot was like, hey, we were invited to this party, this festival on this world, and shit got crazy. It feels like the story wasn't about the Stellaron, and then they like put the Stellaron back in at the end, and I was like, I kind of forgot about the Stellaron. I wasn't really thinking about it. It felt a little tacked on at the end, just a little bit.
Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that certain behaviors are not tolerated around here.
LGTV plus? LGTV plus? Certain behaviors? Huh?
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
It's baffling, but corrective measures will be taken. It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the entrance? We'll go in and have a look for ourselves.
Please take these notes with you. They may come in handy.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Hi, Banpoof. No spoilers, but this story has some crazy twists, minor lore drops in it. I am very, very excited to play the story. I'm having a lot of fun so far. I think that it's been fun so far. And welcome everybody. I hope everybody's having a good one. Sorry, I just bumped my microphone. I hope everybody's having a good one.
Said what?
Mr. Workday?
Yeah, Mr. Workday was crazy.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that. I was still a child back then. To become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage.
Yeah, I still don't really know who Mr. Gopherwood was either.
We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law.
How did that feel? Did that make you feel powerful?
In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
I know that he was the architect of the Order, but...
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary.
We're gonna find out a bunch of stuff today.
Of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled.
I feel like Sunday is an enthusiastic enjoyer of run-on sentences.
This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
I mean, that's not fair. His sentences are grammatically correct. But I feel like if they weren't grammatically correct, like he would just go on and on and on and on and on, you know? He would disregard the rules of the grammar law if he could.
Let's see what we have on these notes.
I believe Gopherwood was the previous head of the Oak family. Indeed, and Gopherwood, like, corrupted Sunday. He was one of the forces of the Order that helped corrupt Sunday. When Sunday became the main boss of Penacony, the 2.2 main boss. But, like, I feel like I would have liked to know more about... I feel like whenever they're talking about Gopherwood, right? Like, I feel like they expect us to know who that is. I feel like they should have shown us a little bit more about who that was if they wanted to rely upon him so much. You know what I mean? You didn't know who he was even though you're a lore person? Even though you're a lore person? Yeah, I was caught off guard. Let's review this. No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds? Sunday? Do not discard trash in trash cans. Trash cans mentioned. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt Troop while experiencing the attractions. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. I would have liked to see the incident that caused this addendum. And it says in red, attention, conducts that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe. They have not yet been reviewed.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What?
These are preposterous stipulations. This is an unusual
No consumption of
occurrence.
food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for things, instead of shoving and jostling people around.
He's like, this is for the sake of common sense, please.
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
What is the punishment for violating this rule?
Try me.
Wait, don't...
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into 1 week's stomach.
So, where are those corrective measures?
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved.
Right? Like, it's easy, dude. Sunday,
Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out.
it's gonna be cool. Let's check out these instruments.
Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
They are gonna let us walk up onto the stage, aren't they? Oop!
Huh?
That one's still in effect.
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Oops!
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned. It's exactly what I would have done back then.
Yeah, the Duke Inferno stuff is so crazy. There are still people to this day who are like, are we ever gonna see the people from the Duke Inferno trailer? Like, I saw it on Twitter today. Somebody posted a picture of like the beautiful, beautiful purple woman from that group. Like, when will she be playable? When will she be playable? And y'all, maybe in the future, right? But I think that those characters have sailed the boat.
You've been iron-fisted since you were little, haven't you? Wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
Oh no!
I tried to warn you.
He's gonna yak. like a drunkard commonly seen by the sidewalk. He vomited a sliver of rainbow. Ew. Ew.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
What?
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve the Dreamweavers. I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
Didn't Acheron deal with them? Acheron only defeated Duke Inferno, and that's how Duke Inferno became the artifact set. It's like his hat, it's like his armor. Acheron killed Duke Inferno and turned him into an artifact set, but the rest of the members of the Inferno crew go they apparently do their own thing. They all split up and do their own thing. That is my understanding anyway. That's my understanding.
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. We'll be able to trace them to the source once they manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its whereabouts.
Triangulating location.
Then, I'll use the power of tuning to heal the Dreamscape.
Hey, that sounds like a cool move.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
That's what Stell says. Have a good one, Ban Poof. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope it's been very nice to meet you. Hello, please, as well to Gian. Welcome, welcome, Gian. How are you doing today? Good to see you. Who knows what the Honkai Star Rail developers plan to do? Yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the future? We really don't know, dude. We really don't know. Y'all, let's continue. Investigate the unusual occurrence.
Do not discard trash in trash cans.
What is the meaning of a law like this?
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Did we run out of trash can jokes? Anything will do. We'll put in trash. We have to test the rules.
Something's happening.
Golden trash?
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
We're not breaking enough rules. We have to get rowdy. We have to get rude.
Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions.
This is a very specific thing.
The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something?
Yeah, it wasn't my turn to watch them. Where are they? Is it this? Bubblehound?
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot, didn't ya? Come on, let's buy some bottle caps from it.
Just one moment.
Sunday places some alfalfa credits in front of Bubblehound.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to pay with your spare change?
They should bring the Trailblazer. They are good at breaking rules. I agree. Bonk, bonk with the bat.
Ugh.
The Galactic Trailblazer. Sunday has placed even more alfalfa credits. We are getting extorted today.
You're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Handle what? Wait, is that really all you've got on you?
Broke boy.
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
The Dream Jolt troop lets out terse shouts. It moves closer.
Whew. Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together just enough.
Yippee! We got it, we got it, we got it. Items obtained. The So Glad bottle cap. Hello, please. A bar of soap. Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. How's it going? How's your day? I'm gonna fix my tracking real quick. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you're having a great day. You're autoing mains bulletin and already reached SSS before half the rounds are over. This is the future HSR power creep Doom posters want. I need to do my mains bulletin in reverse 1999 as well. Y'all, I've been very quietly, very cheekily playing a little reverse 1999. I need to do my mains bulletin tonight. I'm going to probably do that on my laptop while the VOD of our playthrough exports. I will probably do my mains bulletin. Y'all, let's continue.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Play the golden capsule machine. Dude, this is like a huge gacha system. Hey, I heard you like gacha games. We put gacha inside your gacha games.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
Note in the capsule machine. You shouldn't have done that. Since warnings have proven futile, punishment is now inevitable.
They can't be seriously going that far, right?
I mean, they could.
No. Hey, look out!
Oh my god, I have to fight this thing?
How about letting the enemy strike first? I'm honored by, since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
I should have gotten Sunday's buff before using Acheron. Maybe there's a second wave? There is! I've never been so happy.
It's better to make no move.
This more watch over you and guide you on your path.
From the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the
This
departed.
damage is insane, by the way.
It too shall fall.
Sunday makes my Acheron hit so hard. So hard. It's absurd.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
It expires in 8 hours. All the updates are lining up, so you've been busy. Yeah, I will do it this evening. I'll do it this evening. I already did all my dailies for the day. I've been gaming.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Wait, where is it? Discernment tuning. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of Dreamscapes has been disrupted. Okay, we'll find the distorted after echo. It's right here. I see it right here.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
It does? What type of remembrance character do you want? I dream of 3 summon, user, damage, support, and heal, and 1 character. Are you talking about Farina Desfontaine? Do you want them to add a remembrance character that's literally Farina Desfontaine?
Time for it to disappear for good.
For good.
Unto me, as
Whoa.
is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
I don't know why the IPC would free Sunday. Like, does he really expect... Do they really expect him to do something for them in the future? If they have no way of, like, holding the debt over him, like if he's already free?
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit.
Ear feathers?
I almost broke my halo.
Is Sunday's bird story based on his own personal experience? Was he talking about himself?
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
That's kind of true, though. That's kind of true.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Let us tune the Dreamscape and see what happens, dude. I am gonna miss Penacony, honestly. Yep, just take a good look
What
around.
is it this time?
Just looking back.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles.
The voice acting is so good. There, you can hear the despair. The regret.
I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
We will be here for this long farewell. Dude, Penacony, dude, this is the last Penacony update. This is gonna be crazy, y'all. But everybody, we are going to take a very quick break. I need to run to the restroom before we continue. Okay, so everybody get up, grab a drink, stretch your legs and everything. We will resume the story here in about 3 minutes. Okay, so thank you all so much for hanging out, spending some time with me. Hope everybody's having a good one. I hope your Sunday pulls have been good. We will return in just a couple quick minutes, okay? I will be RP. Hello, please. Hello, please, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back. How is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope everybody's having a good evening. I have been having a good one. So far, so good. I've really been enjoying the story. A little bit more than I was expecting to. And I expected it to be fun. I expected it to be good. And so it's even better than I thought it was going to. So we've been having a good one. Thank you, Vakyrus. Welcome back to you as well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Staria just got back with your food and your drink, dude. So you're good. So we're hanging out. So we're all good. I refilled my drink as well. So let's continue. Let's continue. We still need to tune the Dreamscape. We need to continue to tune the Dreamscape. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that word today.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though.
Oops.
It might be better to take a quieter route.
It's
don't
Welt.
mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
Oh my gosh, it's Welt.
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
Welt, does Welt know? Welt usually knows.
You okay?
Whoa.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda?
Dude.
Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on.
Ooh, does he know? No way, it's so early in the quest. He knows. Well, never.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Well, never misses, bro. He knows. Look at him. He knows.
Thank you.
He just hasn't decided what to do about it yet. That's exactly what's happened. Look at him. That dude, he knows.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days.
Has it been a few days? I would love to know exactly when this takes place chronologically, because they did say at the beginning of the quest, right? They said in black text, they were like, and the crew went off to the war dance. So I'm presuming that's for people who are just coming back who did not play the war dance. So what time is it? Like what? He's been in captivity for days?
Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do.
Have we had the busiest week of anyone's life?
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I will, but before I do,
Whoa.
put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Yo, Welt clocked him. Welt clocked him. I knew it, dude. I knew that Welt knew. And look, what is this? You see all these like black particles, like these particle effects? Is Welt channeling his power of the black hole?
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony. Answer me. What are you doing here?
Well, needs to know, dog.
Looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
That's not what he said. Welt did not describe himself as an ally. Sunday unreservedly shares his story with Welt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
I think that Welt is going to be amenable to this.
Agreed. But until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
See, they can make a deal.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this too.
This is crazy work.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
This is crazy work.
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along too.
1 week adopted.
Okay, okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
1 week adopted. 1 week has joined the team. Hello, please, Ayaka. How are you? It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? How's it going, Ayaka? Grandpa, well, disciplining these youngins. He is, dude. He's really, dude. We're really out here getting it done. We're really out here getting it done. Y'all, does my mic sound good? Does everything sound fine? Everything sound normal? Hi, Ayaka. Hi, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hello, please. Hello, please. Hello, please. How's it going? Playing the new HSR 2.7 story featuring Sunday. I think this is going to be like Sunday's redemption story and everything. So it should be fun. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's continue, y'all. Go with Welt to see his companions. I wonder what the rest of the crew, like, March 7th reaction.
We're here. They should be somewhere nearby.
Yeah, I'm using Sunday in the quest for the immersion. Yeah, I'm using Sunday. We're running around as Sunday. I think even if you didn't have Sunday, it would have been fun. It would have been fine to give people trial Sunday. For the quest, come on, it would have been fun.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony?
Dude, we were vibing out. We were hanging around.
Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case?
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
Hey, so it's kind of his idea.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
Who?
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
Hi, Akid Gamer. Akid Gamer says, have you played PGR? No, I've never played PGR. I played Wuthering Waves, but I've never played PGR.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Whoa, it's Fugue.
Or these ladies?
Wait, what?
This... how?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a huge problem.
Clearly. What? Was that her old costume?
The same no matter where you go.
Oh god, now it's the Trailblazers POV, but I'm still Sunday. This might get confusing, y'all. This might get kind of confusing. Go to the exhibit booth. You find an arcade machine that has just been set up. Though it doesn't have eyes, you were sure that your eyes met for a moment. What? Hey friend, aren't you curious about what kind of exciting games I have here? The arcade machine silently invites you. Divergent Universe Collections. There are multiple collection display areas on the Radiant Feldspar. Is this part of the quest? Talk with Screwlum? Is this part of the quest? Nope. What happened? What happened? Characters involved in this mission are currently occupied by other missions? Okay, here we go. Let's talk with Screwlum. Meanwhile, the Radiant Feldspar.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Screwlum. I had assumed the Genius Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
Yeah, Mr. Screwlum, it also might have cost you your front row seat to the character banner. Bro, where are you? Bro, are you ever joining Honkai Star Rail? When is Mr. Screwlum gonna be playable? I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Charmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
That's true. They did suggest a destination, but that was all. Did you hear this from Madame Herta? Herta mentioned. It's a world beyond the knowledge of the nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition could provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said Emphorius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and erudition is one such path.
Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right, so this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Aeons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Yeah, for real, I would love more Genius Society characters. All the Genius Society members are pretty cool. Madame Herta said the same, but it did pique her interest, and she agreed to do a little digging. My guess is that there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrance's technology, after all. The Remembrance mentioned. It's also thanks to her that we got to make Miss Ruan May's acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Kalenga Abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend at Miss Ruan May's. Y'all, I'm just gonna say it. I'm starting to ship Herta and Ruan May for no particular reason.
That Foxian girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Would the Nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She hopes to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to the Xian show, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himeko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyway. Plus, those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacation. They're probably having a wonderful time now.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
Newsflash, we were not having a wonderful time.
March?
Things got crazy.
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask her instead? She knows how to present things logically.
Miss Ting Yun is so pretty. Apparently, there are many Ting Yuns here with us. I'm gonna say that.
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself.
I love March 7th. If you don't like March 7th, I don't trust you.
Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting Yun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Y'all, these people have no idea this is Sunday. They just think that there's a random Pepeshi and person standing next to Welt that just walked up with Welt. They have no idea this is Sunday. They have no idea. March is fun. You love the trio in general. I agree. I love the trio. Welcome, Dean. Good to see you. Starian says, no March 7th slander here. No, we love March 7th. We love March 7th. March 7th is, she's our girly.
Did something happen in the Dreamscape?
Dude, something is always happening in the Dreamscape.
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
Oopsies.
So that's sort of try not to laugh challenge.
You laugh, you lose? Anyone?
I didn't really want to do it, but she insisted on us giving it a shot.
Oops.
That's how we got into this problem.
I'll do it again, too.
What happened?
I wanted more candies.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Ting Yun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Ting Yuns right in front of us.
The additional Ting Yuns.
What's your take on this?
Keep in mind, they still have no idea this is Sunday.
The Dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing
They're starting to...
scattered memory
What?
fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves. There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who's this?
Right? People say March is dumb. Look, she was the first person to be like, what is going on here? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise. 1 week.
They turned Sunday into the best girl? Oh my goodness.
It's been a while, everyone.
Wow.
You! What's going on?
What is going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Welt fills them in on what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
That was me. It was a team effort.
The surprises just keep pouring First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting Yoon. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Mr. Yang is a reasonable dude.
Let's leave this discussion for later.
It's not about
now,
me.
We should be focusing on returning Miss Ting Yoon to her normal self.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting Yoons aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Find a Ting Yoon that is easy to communicate with. Well, it's not going to be that one.
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time to consider my suggestion?
Y'all, I like the new voice.
Your suggestion? Oh, wait. Which Miss Ting Yoon are you again?
It's me! I'm the one who wants every Ting Yoon to come together to form the Ting Yoon Merchant Guild. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one another. We're bound to thrive and prosper.
Dude, what if you had the chance to work with yourself, but you sucked at work, right? And so you had an infinite amount of copies of you, but you never got anything done.
I know, we can't leave the Dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's where you come in, Miss March 7th. Your wits surpass many others, making you the perfect person to handle liaison negotiations on our behalf.
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild.
You'd have to fire yourself so many times. Oh, me too.
There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
Yeah, it's not completely clear.
There does appear to be an element of her talking to herself.
This is true. One of the options here is I want to clone copies of myself too. I am not going to answer that question that way. I'm going to select Miss Ting Yoon's got a sense of humor these days.
Hey! You better not be referring to the part about my wits surpassing many others.
Now hearing her talk more, I actually like the new voice. Yeah, now that we're seeing the voice like in context, it definitely helps. I didn't have a bad feeling about it last night. I was trying to look, I don't know. I was trying to look very fair, you know, comprehensive and whatnot. I don't really have strong feelings about it. I think the new voice is fine. Hearing her like talk to herself like this, it comes across well. Having it in context, I mean, improves everything.
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from the Xianzhou Alliance?
Dude, can you imagine if we went straight to the Xianzhou Alliance?
Yes.
Again?
More specifically, the Xianzhou Luofu.
Penacony, Xianzhou. Penacony, Xianzhou. I would lose my mind.
The Luofu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Luofu some time ago? Was she one of the few survivors?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the eye of the storm.
Looks like there's a lot more to this story.
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you have any suggestions for fixing this problem?
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting Yoons here.
We need to speak to the additional Ting Yoons. This is ridiculous, y'all. There's so many Ting Yoons. The only voice change I hate is Argenti. They did your boy dirty. I never really heard the old one, but I hear a lot of people say that. I think that a lot of people preferred the old one, unfortunately. Yeah, this is an unreasonable amount of Ting Yoons. This is like way too many Ting Yoons. Like way too many Ting Yoons. Let's find one that is easy to communicate with. Hello, please? Did I really make this stall? Money grubber Ting Yoon? She seems completely oblivious to everything else and is just standing there, continuously operating the cash spewer, occasionally letting out an excited laugh.
Why do I feel like it's not gonna be a wise move to interrupt her?
Yeah, I don't think that's the one. Infinite Ting Yoon glitch? I'm in? Dude, Would you rather fight one horse-sized Tingyun or 100 duck-sized Tingyuns?
Huh? Ugh, yikes. She's scary. No, I won't be able to talk to her.
She said, nope. Sleepwalking Tingyun?
Walking in the street. What a weird dream.
Yippee Tingyun.
Ugh, this Miss Tingyun looks like she's sleepwalking. Nope, not her.
Is there any of these ones? This seems like a Tingyun I would want to talk to. What is this, the amount of Tingyuns I want on my account though? Yeah, you will like Tingyun. We love Tingyun. You'd rather fight 100 duck-sized Tingyuns? I think that I probably would too. I think that you could probably take out 100 of them. Probably, I think. Where is our talkative Tingyun? Which one is gonna be our girl? Which one is gonna be our girl? Hello, please. Kitty Tingyun?
Huh? You can't fly? Why? I can. I can fly. A long, long time ago, a big girl flew with me really high into the sky.
Ooh.
I'll take you next time. Pinky promise? Should we get someone to watch over her?
Maybe.
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine on her own. The childlike innocence that adults have is a lot more resilient than you can imagine.
Even if that's true, it doesn't apply to her.
Where is the Tingyun that we need to speak to? You prefer the more energetic quality of the old voice? I think that that's fair. I think that that's very, very fair. Dude, wouldn't it be so funny if I walked past these ones thinking surely they aren't the ones?
Nice. People never forget a personally prepared home-cooked meal. But then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of flowers on the table each day? Wouldn't they do a better job at brightening up someone's day? That sounds like a good idea. If we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind the gift that truly matters. The more thought goes into the gift, the better the recipient feels it.
True.
She makes a valid point, too.
Silver Tongue Tingyun? I think that's my favorite so far.
You sure have a way of not offending anyone.
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be reaching a conclusion anytime soon.
These girls are
Get a
yapping.
word in.
So, what do you think, Sonny?
Let's try a different name, my dear friend.
Oh, don't we sound chummier that way? I took a leaf out of this Foxian girl's book.
The problem with Miss Tingyun is just as I suspected before. That prank shattered her into notes that are each a part of her. In other words, it means the Tingyuns we see here are all different aspects of her psyche.
Okay. You just made it sound a whole lot more complicated.
He did. He sure has a way with words.
At any rate,
Unfortunately.
this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. Tuning could be the way to fix it. The only problem is that these Miss Tingyuns are too caught up in their own world. Is there one we can properly speak with?
One that we can speak with? Oh, I think there is one. But it may take me a while to identify her.
Search in the vicinity for more Tingyuns. This is the visionary Tingyun?
Oh, you're here again. So, what's your decision?
I'm still deliberating. I'm so highly sought after that it's only right I give it careful consideration.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time.
I cannot find the Ting Yun. Where is the Ting Yun? Which Ting Yun do I speak to?
Oh, were you all
Whoa.
looking for me?
Whoa, 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 whoa. This one? Is this one new?
Oh, were you all looking for me?
Found her! If I remember correctly, this Miss Ting Yun's trait is...
It's nothing special, really.
Somewhat normal Ting Yun. There she is.
She ought to meet your one we can properly speak with requirement, right?
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting Yun hostage...
I love March 7th. I love March 7th. Remember, we're the most formidable people in all of Penacony.
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
I like cooperating, Sunday.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere. I'm actually surprised.
This is how I feel too.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so you may decide for me.
Okay.
Then
She's like, I'm
kindly
down for
forgive
whatever,
our
honestly.
intrusion. Please do your best 1 week.
Ooh, the harmony. Ooh, the harmony. Whoa. Wait, what?
What
Is that Fantilia?
Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
That sounded like Fantilia.
Never mind.
Look, it's working.
Whoa, all the Ting Yuns? All the roses?
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress.
Oh my
Did I
goodness.
conduct myself improperly?
She is so beautiful.
Miss Ting Yun, you're finally back.
Oh my goodness, look at her new drip. Oh, she looks so
You may be
good.
small, but you're pretty amazing.
She looks so good.
Huh? What's wrong?
Marge, calling him pretty small had nothing to do with the circumstances at hand. It literally contributed nothing to the circumstance. Gosh, she's gorgeous.
It's nothing. Just a trivial matter.
Look at her tail. Look at her tail. Look at her tail.
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl is not as ordinary as she appears.
What do you mean by that?
I nearly died. Just now.
Ooh, for real? Wait, can you imagine if she was like actually evil? Darkness descends before the eyes, reminiscent of the chaos before the birth of the universe.
Don't be afraid.
Is this a flashback? Is this how Fugue was resurrected? By Miss Ruanmei?
What is this place?
Fugue, POV.
No matter what you see, you only need to remember one thing. You're not alone.
Is Ruanmei in this?
Who are you? And Who am I? Is that where I came from?
I don't think so. I don't know.
And where does this path lead?
We appear to be in a hallway that is circling around in perpetuity. Pretty lab installation. Fugue. Fugue POV. Fugue's POV. Okay. Okay.
That looks so familiar.
Yeah, but that's like her old costume.
Does she want to lead me somewhere?
Ruanmei really is the GOAT. Ruanmei might be the greatest character in the game. And I'll say it again. I'm starting to ship Herta and Ruanmei.
The life support pod is ready. There were only minor issues.
That's great. Otherwise, that person from the Xianzhou might not be able to hold on much longer.
Yeah, I think that would be okay.
You're still trying. There's no precedent for saving someone who was destroyed by a Lord Ravager. Will it even work?
I'm not a genius, so I don't understand the logic behind it. But if she says it's possible, then it must be.
So this is how Ting Yun gets resurrected. Ting Yun, Fugue?
Excuse me. Could you tell me where I am?
I don't think we know which one we're using at this point.
Can they not hear me?
They have not said Fugue throughout this story yet. They have not given us a new name to call her. Investigate.
This girl is...
Though extremely rare, the observed subject has started to provide short answers for some simple questions. Y'all, I'm going to read this in my head so that I can actually understand it. The relevant information should be delivered to Ruanmei. It's crossed out. We have temporarily blocked the subject's senses. What is your name? The subject replied, Ting Yun. Interesting.
Ting Yun. What a familiar name. Do I know her?
Ma'am, you are Ting Yun. But she obviously doesn't feel like Ting Yun.
Keep moving forward.
It's you again.
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body and cannot be removed.
The destruction? I don't understand. Please, who are you? And why won't you show yourself?
Hello, please. Hello, please, Clavier. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I really, really appreciate you. 6 months in a row. That's crazy, dog. 6 months in a row. That's crazy, dog. Thank you so much for your support. It's been such a pleasure to know you. And I really, really appreciate you subscribing once again. Welcome, welcome, dude. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Y'all, if you're here in our community, please consider checking out Clavier, Firemaster VTuber Clavier Tallies. Also plays a lot of the same games, also pulled for Sunday. How are you doing today? And thank you once again for subscribing. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, how's it going, Clavier? Welcome, welcome. Have you played through the story? Are you a spoiler bean? You're okay? Trying to survive finals? Trying to survive finals. We wish you the best of luck. Everybody, if you're studying, if you have exams, you got stuff going on, you know we wish you the best of luck. You haven't played the new story yet? You haven't played it yet? Okay, so spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. We waited 24 hours to play it this time. I just wanted to see what we thought. I just wanted to see what we thought if we waited for other people to be able to play it as well. And I think it's been fun. I think we've been having a fun time today. And I think we'll probably continue to do it this way. You're part of the way through it. Part of the way through it. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy Sunday and Fugue's story. I honestly didn't expect to get Fugue's POV in this. I don't know why I didn't expect that, but I didn't really expect that. So I've been pleasantly surprised, and I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. But y'all, Clavier, thank you again so much for resubscribing. We are going to get back into the story and continue to making some progress. Okay, I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a good one.
I can't go to you. All I can do is wait for you to finish walking this path.
You want me to go through here? Do I have to fight it?
Dude, I would love a Tingyun Fugue character trial.
There's no need for that. It's too dangerous, and you can't do it anyway.
They said, nope, wait until phase 2.
Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as feeling your own scars.
My scars? Wait!
Dude, they want to fight. Dude, do we get to play as Fugue? No, we don't.
Is this called coexisting?
But y'all are gonna get to be able to see
worry.
my hypercarry Acheron
As I
comp.
said before, you're not alone.
Hypercarry Acheron.
May song bring us victory. Resonate all together.
Destiny for oblivion.
Down farewell. This mortal watch over you and guide you on your path.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
829,000 damage, by the way.
fuel to
I
the
mean,
fire.
it's no big deal. It's no worries.
Still waters of oblivion.
Will overcome the thorns.
Ooh, but I had no skill point. Okay, Jiao Cho is never allowed to use his skill point again.
How about letting
Acheron is so low. Dude, if I lose in this fight, this is going to be really embarrassing.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
This is going to be really embarrassing.
I like adding fuel to the fire.
I think we're going to be good. We're going to be good.
Why not have a meal before you leave?
Free will, destiny for oblivion.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
Another journey begins in the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Nice.
How can it be? Why are there still so many of them?
You must swap the characters. You allow people to pick to use trial characters or not, but it shows in your party setup to whoever's point of view it is. So I could switch it in to Fugue. I might have to try it the next time we're running around. I will check it out for sure. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Dub, huge fight. Dude, Sunday is really strong. He's really strong.
The ones from before weren't defeated either.
Oh no.
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can.
Ruan Mei. I might be one of the biggest Ruan Mei fans in the world. I love this woman.
You can fall into the darkness and die alongside these scars of the destruction.
She's crazy. I love it.
Or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These are your two choices.
And she's so beautiful.
Return to the world? What are you saying?
Oh.
No wonder those two ignored me. Am I just a wandering spirit now?
Close, but not quite.
Gosh, she's so beautiful.
So, I'm trapped between life and death? Existing in a limbo?
How do we resolve that? How do we fix that?
You can think of it that way.
Why is she speaking in quotes?
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal? I don't understand. You appear to be trying to save me, Benefactor. But why are you telling me all this?
And why are you speaking in quotes?
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish to return to this world or not.
That's crazy. She's offering resurrection directly to
Be that as it may,
her?
I don't remember anything. There's nothing to help me make a choice.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was born from nothing to begin with. You may also prove yourself to be the exception. I would also be pleased with that result.
This is so cool. I am just like soaking it all up.
How troublesome. But I suppose that's part of living.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path. And only by walking this path will you break through the darkness and arrive at my side.
Whoa. Ting Yun, POV.
Feeling more awake?
She's being revived.
Congratulations. You attained your very first victory in this tug of war. It's a good start.
This is...
Let me explain. You were attacked by a Lord Ravager. By all rights, you should not have survived.
And yet...
But someone didn't agree with that assessment. And it just so happens, I was able to fulfill his request.
Wait, who didn't agree with that assessment? Who thought that she should be saved?
What about the other merchants?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You fell into the hands of that Lord Ravager, who destroyed your body and spirit. Yet, you were also the most fortunate. Her desire to claim everything about you for herself meant she needed time, so you were spared instant annihilation.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
There is only a fine line between resurrection and escaping death. Yet, they couldn't be more different. If you had truly died, I would have been powerless to do anything for you.
So I imagine her body was kind of a husk or something after Fantilia stopped occupying it?
My body feels strange.
Girl, I bet it does.
I'm sorry. I can't let you regain your ability to feel just yet. You'd be in excruciating pain. Your body was contaminated by the destruction and suffered severe damage. As I said before, these wounds will stay with you for the rest of your life.
Horrible.
To prevent its resurgence, I made some minor modifications to your body. Or more specifically, your tail.
Technologically enhanced tail?
You'll have to learn to adapt to it. Unfortunately, the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity.
Regardless, I'm grateful to you for saving my life.
Dude, Ting Yun did not deserve to be possessed. Like, by all accounts, she just seems like a normal individual, and like all this stuff happens to her. That sucks.
There's no need for that. This was merely a transaction. With this, the debt between the traveling merchant and me is clear.
Who's the traveling merchant?
Who? Don't worry about it. You should sleep for a little longer. By the time you wake up, you won't remember any of these details. I'll arrange for someone to send you home. Which reminds me, you seem to have some dependable friends with close ties to you. You should go with them. It can only help with your recovery to hear more about your past.
She's talking about us? She's gonna come hang with us? Did Ruan Mei commission us? Pretty sick. Pretty comfy.
Are you all right?
Did I pass out?
Only for a little while.
The tuning rebounded and affected 1 week instead. This is no ordinary woman.
I suppose there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Miss Tingyun is originally from the Xianzhou. She had an unfortunate encounter with a Lord Ravager who robbed her of her identity and left her on the verge of death. While she miraculously escaped with her life, her body suffered terrible injuries beyond all power to heal.
Horrible. I want to hear more about her modified tail.
But something happened to change that outcome?
Ruan Mei made her a tail?
Yes, a genius got involved. She's very accomplished in the field of life sciences and managed to grant Miss Tingyun a shot at survival. After that, she asked the Express to escort Miss Tingyun back home. We made a stop at Penacony along the way, partly to allow her some time to convalesce.
I'm so sorry. I thought no one would be affected if I hid inside a dream. I didn't expect so many mishaps to happen.
It's okay, Tingyun. It was just a little hee-haw.
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt.
Right, it was just
Can
silly.
I get something to drink? I feel like I've been asleep for 10 years.
That's fine. We should find another place to talk anyway. We drew some attention with that commotion earlier.
Maybe just a little bit. Shortly after.
Soul Glad again. I'm a local, you know.
Dude, we're familiar with Soul Glad.
You'll have to make do.
In any case, I must thank the both of you for your assistance.
It was nothing. Now that the matter with Miss Tingyun is resolved, are we meeting your other two companions next?
Dude, this is a fun little companion party.
There's no need for that. Mr. 1 Week is in poor condition, so let's wrap up your farewells first. I'll leave Miss Tingyun in your hands.
Huh? But, Mr. Yang, the messenger from the Xianzhou is almost here. You're not coming with us?
No, Welt wants to hang out with Sunday.
I trust that you can handle it. Besides, Himeko will be there. She'll be able to handle any decisions should you run into any difficulties.
Okay. We better hurry then.
Bye-bye now.
This is ridiculous. How come I keep bumping into colleagues?
Discuss the next steps with the others.
Shall we keep going then?
Where are we going?
Did you forget already? Miss Tingyun is going back to the Alliance, so we're here to help her pick out souvenirs.
Cute.
I'm not too familiar with this planet. I'm worried an unscrupulous cutthroat merchant will try to take advantage of me.
That's what they call me in college.
Luckily, the
Unscrupulous
people I want to buy
cutthroat
these gifts
merchant.
for are friends you already know on the Xianzhou. So I'll be counting on both your stakeholder intuitions for recommendations.
I'm just kidding. That's 100% a joke.
As if a merchant could seriously take advantage of you.
I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go.
We're off to the
We've
Odie
already lost a
Mall.
lot of time. So we
Ah!
better not drag our feet.
Dude, it freaks me out. Every time that I almost run into something, like a vehicle that crashes into me, dude, it's crazy each and every time. It's crazy each and every time. Every time. Everybody, we are going to take a quick break. I need to refill my drinks and stretch my legs a little bit. We will return here in a couple minutes. Thank you all so much for spending some of your time with me this evening. I hope everybody's having a good one. We will be right back. It's going to be a couple minutes. BRB, please. Hello, please. Hello, please, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope everybody's having a good one. Hi, Dean. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, please, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. Bakairis, thank you so much for hanging out. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Bean. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope everybody's been having fun. I've been enjoying the story. Been thinking it's pretty fun. So I can't wait to see how it ends. What will we do with Sunday? What will we decide to do with Sunday? I hope everybody's having a good one. Let's talk to the assistant.
Welcome. How can I help you?
We're going shopping.
Hello there. It's my first time visiting the Dreamscape, so I wanted to buy some local specialties as souvenirs for my friends back home. My two friends here are more familiar with the Dreamscape and recommended your shop, so I'm here to take a look.
Wow, you really know how to flatter. Go ahead. Browse all you like.
Yippee!
First we have Lady Fuxuan of the Divination Commission.
Fuxuan mentioned.
What do you think best suits her?
Unicycler. I think that Lady Fuchuan should get a unicycler.
Can you picture her driving?
That's why it's funny.
It looks cool, but it's probably not a good idea.
Let's get a clocky eye mask so she can hopefully get some sleep.
Did you pick that because of her third eye?
No, I didn't even think about that.
A meticulously thought out and interesting suggestion. It'll make for a novel gift. Let's go with that. Next is General Jing Yuan.
We gotta get him an item. Dreamjoy Memoir Film Reel. We don't need to get him a division of elite fighters.
Come to Clock Studios theme park to learn more about the history of the planet of festivities. I think the General will like this gift.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Finally, we have Lady Bailu of the Alchemy Commission.
Bailu!
She loves excitement.
We need to get her Holovian Wings accessory so she can be like Robin and Sunday.
Both wings and horns? That's a little much, don't you think?
March 7th said, girl, are you dumb? Let's get her a hamster ball night hair clip. We're going to continue to be extra.
You carry yourself with such dignity and grace, but you still have the heart of a child. Lady Bailu loves these types of accessories. Let's go with your suggestion. That's all of them. Please wrap them up for me. Thanks to both your help, everything went smoother than I expected. And it looks like we still have some time to spare.
Why don't we pay another visit to the Dreamscape sales store? You can find memory bubbles pretty much anywhere, but Penacony's dream bubbles are extraordinary. Even if we don't get them as gifts, we can keep them as souvenirs for ourselves.
Yeah, let's check it out.
A souvenir for myself. That's definitely an idea I can get behind. But there's one more thing I wish to do. Since this is our last stop, could I have a word with you two in private? Perhaps somewhere more secluded.
Girl talk.
I'd like to discuss a personal matter.
Girl talk. The girlies. The girlies.
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting Yoon, what's this about?
You've looked out for me during our travels together these past few days. I'm truly grateful and can't thank you enough. But there are some things I find difficult to forget. I feel it's only right that I tell you what's on my mind before we part ways.
I wish we, as the Trailblazer, got a little bit more of POV of us hanging out with Ting Yoon over the last couple days. Like, I feel like that would have been nice to see. Maybe that'll be what the companion quest was.
Do you two still remember what it was like when you first saw me?
How could we forget? She was so shocked. She was frozen in place when she shouted.
Ting Yoon!
Exactly. And that's precisely why I haven't been able to shake off this strange feeling in the days since I started traveling with you. When I asked for your names, I couldn't help but think that this first encounter was actually a long-awaited reunion for you.
That's true. But for her, it was meeting us for the first time. I can see why she wouldn't want to wear this name that is connected to all these memories and all these different people that she doesn't know like that. Like, she's not Ting Yoon. If she has no memories of us, you know, like, she's not the Ting Yoon we know.
I've heard about what happened to you on the Xianzhou. And I've got to admit that Phantilia's disguise was so perfect, it was like another me tricking everyone.
Yeah, we couldn't even tell when you were replaced by Phantilia. I figured it happened when we were after Kafka. You vanished for a while. I thought you must have come back as a double.
But it was much earlier than that.
How early?
That thought has me filled with sorrow. As if a piece of my life had been stolen away, and I had no part in it. That's what I've been puzzled about, too. I never actually saw how Fantilia managed to disguise herself as me. What was your impression of that Tingyun, if you recall?
She was sweet. A bit calculating.
That part is true. I'm always calculating when it comes to business, but never with people.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't really remember that part of the Xianzhou Lufu.
So,
like that.
What did she seem like to you?
She was a shrewd merchant. I did not think she was a potential emanator of the destruction.
I'll just assume that's a compliment. Maybe next time you could just say silver-tongued. Was there anything particularly memorable?
What is high EQ? Extremely flexible? March 7th said you were bossy? I'm gonna say extremely flexible. I was tempted though.
Not the time for those kinds of jokes.
Wait, was it a sussy joke? I wasn't trying to make a sussy joke.
Now the final question. In your eyes, am I just like the Tingyun you remember?
No, not even at all.
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird?
No.
You're the real Tingyun. Why compare yourself to an imposter?
Because the imposter stole your name.
Miss March, you might have the wrong idea. I'm just feeling a mix of regret and relief.
Uh-huh.
As a merchant, staying well-informed is crucial. It's only natural for me to stay updated on the events of the Lufu before I return.
I mean, that makes sense. Pull out the social media.
If I had rushed in and out back then, I wouldn't have been much help. Instead, I would have postponed the trip and sought assistance from allies, but in that case...
we wouldn't have crossed paths.
Exactly. Based on your description, that Lord Ravager was indeed cunning. Her demeanor mirrored mine so closely that it felt like she was living my life for a few days, rather than merely disguising herself.
I bet that feels absolutely violating.
I regret missing out on your Xianzhou journey.
I bet it does.
Everything that unfolded afterward, aside from the scheming, played out exactly as if I'd been there. This leads me to consider another possibility. Fantilia had stolen a piece of my life, and a Foxian always gets even.
Wow.
I will not be taken advantage of. I must take something back from her as well.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But after thinking it over, the only thing that could be considered equal value is the bond I have with all of you. That thought has brought me great comfort. And now I know how to speak to you properly. We've never even met before, and here you are, offering your help, just as before. I should have treated you with respect, but fear of Fantilia made me act like somebody else. And now, I will reclaim everything I have lost. And it should begin with a proper acknowledgement.
An acknowledgement of what? Her smile.
Dear benefactors, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you.
I'm still a bit confused. It's time to rethink how you see yourself.
Looks like we're off to a good start. Moving forward, I'll definitely be trying more things like this from now on. And you, my dear benefactors, will be my source of courage.
Cute!
Miss Tingyun, that's way too over the top. Just don't make any risky decisions. It might overwhelm her.
We'll see. I just hope the Tingyun in your memories won't be tainted by Fantilia anymore. All right, no more questions. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Let's continue on our way.
Respectfully, I do think that this section was a little bit long, and I can't help but feel like we're kind of wrapping up all the outstanding storylines, many of the outstanding storylines, you know, before we really move on to Emporius. It's kind of what that feels like this is. We will investigate the dream bubble at Dr. Edwards. I've been here a couple times before.
Welcome to the Dreamscape sales store. Dr. Edward at your service.
We're looking for some dreams to give as gifts. Something exotic and preferably captivating.
Just a friendly reminder, being too picky won't help you find the best dreams. Just dampen your spirits ahead of time. That being said, there are always some lucky exceptions. Not too long ago, I procured a dream bubble that sounds perfect real. The story unfolds in the Xianzhou Alliance, where a young sword master strives to become the sword champion. However, his junior Foxian sword, who just turned 100, puts him in a tough spot.
Sounds like something that would happen on the Xianzhou.
Why does that sound oddly familiar?
Yeah, I think I've heard that one before.
Since I'm returning to the Xianzhou, I think it's better to choose something unrelated to the Alliance. Feel free to pick a few for me.
I love customers like you. So easy to work.
So easy to take advantage of, you mean?
What?
Just don't pick anything weird, okay?
Oh, speaking of dreamscapes, I have a gift for you, my benefactors. After troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my thanks. Here's a dream bubble for you. I hope you enjoy it.
What is in the dream bubble?
Wow. That's really nice of you.
Here are the dream bubbles I prepared for
you.
Thank you for your business.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in order. I suppose it's time to head back?
I suppose it's time. Is it time to leave? We will go to the Radiant Feldspar and see what's going on.
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting Yoon to leave. I'm not ready to say goodbye just yet.
You're back.
Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain in detail when he gets back. Has the messenger from the Xianzhou arrived yet?
Yes, we've been chatting for a while. Turns out she's an old acquaintance of yours. Who? Yo!
Long time no see, everyone.
It's Yukong! Yukong is in this? I wasn't expecting to see Yukong.
Madame Yukong?
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed every word beforehand.
You're not supposed to admit that part.
But now it seems it was unnecessary.
You can't say words anyway.
Yoon, I'm here to take you home.
Nodding emoji. You two must have a lot to catch up on after being apart for so long. We'll give you some space. Let the girls talk. Let them talk.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
Right?
I wanted to come because, after all, it's you who's coming home.
Yeah, me of all people.
Aw, why does she have a frown?
Your body. It's going to be tough from now on, isn't it?
I've already escaped death once. What more could I ask for? Also, it's not all bad. I might even beat you at arm wrestling now.
You're still the same, carefree as always. I have a lot I'd like to tell you, but I'll save it for the road. It's a long journey back to the Luofu. Even if we can't completely rid you of the pain, there must be ways to alleviate it on the Xianzhou.
I have no doubt. But since we're alone here, may I ask you one more thing?
Ayo?
Do I really have to go back to the Lawfu?
You can go wherever you want.
Why? You don't want to?
Despite Fantilia's ruthlessness, she spared me when I should have been eliminated. And why did Miss Ron May, who has no ties to the Xianzhou, go out of her way to save me?
Yeah, I want to know who it is that hired or commissioned Ruan Mei to save Tingyun.
It seems as if I've become a pawn in someone else's game.
There are people within the Alliance who also believe that the suspect is now on the Yuchua.
If that's the case, it's all the more reason for me not to return to the Lawfu and complicate things. I might as well take advantage of this situation.
Take advantage of the situation? What do you mean?
Right now, the marks of ruin inside me maintain a delicate balance. Moreover, they were created by Fantilia herself.
Dude, this patch is just about everybody choosing a new destination for their journey. Like, they're just like pointing themselves in a direction that's different than what you expected. And it's like, dude, this is exciting, isn't it?
If possible, please inform the General and arrange for me to meet with the Marshal. Maybe this body of mine can help the Alliance get one step closer to the Xianzhou's enemies.
When Ron Mei visited the Lawfu earlier, she mentioned what happened to you. This coincided with when the message sent by the Astral Express arrived. The Arbiter Generals concluded that Fantilia did not intend for you to survive. If utilized strategically, this could give the Alliance an element of surprise. If we follow this plan, we must keep your resurrection hidden. But before making any decisions, I want to know what you think. If you wish to go home...
It doesn't sound like she wants to go home.
I'll support you, no matter what others may say.
Yukong is a real one.
Then I'm glad. I shall save you the trouble of hearing what those people may say.
She wants to go on her own way.
The road ahead is perilous. If you decide to take it, I won't stop you. Maybe I'm being selfish, but I still want to know. Are you choosing this because it's what you really want?
I've come to see myself clearly in this dream journey. Perhaps it's what people call a blessing in disguise. There is someone who can attest to my true intentions. Please follow me. She should be around here somewhere.
Who? Who is she talking about?
Is that...
Who is it gonna be? It's the OG?
After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Tingyuns, each embodying a different aspect of my memories. And one of them hasn't returned to me, because she ventured too far. Until now.
You mean her? What is she doing?
Which Tingyun is this?
She's captivated by something that has deeply mesmerized me. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different from a newborn. Her boarding this ship was solely down to her inner impulse. Madame Yukong, do you remember? Perhaps that was just an ordinary flight for you, but for a certain child, that was her first experience with the sky.
Dude, how cute.
Of course I remember. Back then, you were still young enough for me to carry.
Cute! Oh my god! How cute! Little Tingyun! Oh my goodness, she's so cute! Look at her face!
You probably still can. Want to give it a try?
I'm afraid you'd be too heavy for me now.
Just kidding.
I remember you kept begging me to take you to the star skiff, and even dreamed of becoming a pilot. But once you were airborne, you were so nervous that you clung to others for dear life.
It's so cute.
This flight was a turning point in my life. The boundless cosmos unfolded before me. I was completely mesmerized, not just by the view, but by a realization.
I just can't get over the joy in her eyes.
In this world, there are paths beyond waiting for us to explore.
Right?
Even though I lacked the talent to pilot the star skiff and wasn't much of a warrior, I still chose to travel around with the Merchant Guild. Even to this day, this thrill still courses through me.
That hasn't changed?
Never. Now I can embark once more on my journey as a traveler of no return, exploring the paths that lie beyond.
Good luck, have fun.
Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can be a bit extreme, and might not always follow your principles as a traveling merchant.
Oops.
My principles. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. I will continue to uphold my principles. But now I've also learned that while these merchant principles may apply to humans, they falter in the face of the gods.
That happened to me one time.
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
She is. She didn't deserve all this happening to her.
You were once a survivor in the war too, weren't you? In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember someone telling me that the inescapable price of survival is often more adversity. But Madame Yukong, the gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Them with the capitalized THEM, talking about the Aeons specifically? That would be crazy. That would be a crazy storyline for Tingyun to take.
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn. I just wish you could still be that carefree little fox, not caught up in this war.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor of the Lord Ravager, I've become a player in this game.
It's time to play the game.
Remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues the dragon, that leave even the best strategists helpless. So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
A moment of silence lingers after that. Departure is not often indistinguishable from parting, but they are fortunate enough to not have to waver between the two. The luck never seems to favor everyone. Sunday's POV at Dream's Edge.
Is this place also affected by the Order?
No, I'm just here to bid farewell. I changed my mind along the way. This journey has too many variables, so it shouldn't matter if we...
It's Robin!
How did you know she would be here?
I didn't. I had a hunch and decided to try my luck. It seems I can be lucky sometimes.
Sunday's gonna say goodbye to Robin.
It's not like you to leave things to luck.
I'm trying to change too.
I don't think you need a bystander in this scenario. Go on ahead.
You're not worried I'll take the opportunity to escape?
I believe you're the kind of person that has the ability and desire to use everything to your advantage. But that everything does not include Miss Robin.
Thank you.
Now then, Mr. 1 Week.
I'm not leaving. No way.
Let him stay. He won't be in the way. I actually need 1 week to be there. She shouldn't be seen talking to a fugitive, no matter the circumstances.
Kind of weird.
You don't intend to reveal your true identity to her?
Both parties don't have to be aware that this is a farewell.
Oh, no.
I shouldn't put her at risk for my selfishness.
No.
As you wish.
Miss Robin deserves to know.
Shall we go then?
No.
Let's go. Our journey can't begin if I can't take this first step.
No. No.
I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
It's nice to meet you, miss. May I know your name?
My name is 1 Week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
Oh, you're a Dreamweaver. Thank you for all your hard work. You all are the reason the Dreamscape has been able to recover from this crisis.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You must be very busy. What brings you here to Dream's Edge?
Looking so pretty. I'm taking a break. I wanted to find a quiet place to relax, ideally somewhere where I could see the stars. Before I knew it, I'd walked all the way here. I know these stars only exist in the dream, but...
Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a real sky full of stars?
No. Does she know? You're very philosophical, Miss 1 Week. You remind me of someone I know. Do you work nearby?
No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat.
Either way, she thinks of Sunday. A show? Here?
It's somewhere farther away. They say it's a farewell performance. The kind that's better to listen to from afar than watch it performed live.
I see. In that case, the observation deck is a good choice. You can see all of Penacony from there. Distance can make some things appear more beautiful.
Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins?
Of course. You don't have to be so courteous. I should be the ones asking. This is Dream's Edge after all, and the Dreamweavers are its true masters. She's so pretty. I'm glad they get to spend some time together. I'm glad.
These stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't recognize any of them, and it makes me feel uneasy.
What makes you feel this way? Is it because the sky is so far away, or because it's the unknown?
Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster may not have had any real consequences, but many guests still chose to check out. Now the hotel feels quieter than before. It makes me wonder what Penacony's future will be like. I just hope it will not negatively affect you, Miss Robin.
You're too kind. I'll be fine. The disaster was unexpected, but because of it, I was able to witness many pasts and think about many futures. My only real regret is that I left some things unsaid.
Did the person you wanted to say them to leave?
Yes, he left in such a hurry that I didn't even get the chance to say goodbye. She's talking about Sunday.
Sometimes, what's in your heart doesn't need to be dressed up in words. Maybe he already knows what you wanted to say.
But don't you think we should put in some effort when we want to encourage someone?
If you don't mind me asking, who is it that you wish to encourage?
It's someone who experienced failure recently and is about to embark on a long journey.
There are many such people on Penacony. Failure is like the setting sun to a dream chaser. It's something that happens every day. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin.
But he's different. He's stronger than most ordinary people, but because of it, people have this misconception. They think that when he falls, he will stand back up faster than anyone else.
Are you saying that's not true?
It's not, because before he stands up again, he will hesitate and agonize for ages over whether that is the right course of action.
Failure may be a good thing for someone like that. Being able to reflect on one's actions is a valuable quality to have.
You may be right, but I still hope that he'll never change.
Why is that?
Because I have faith in the person I remember him to be. She's so sweet. He may have taken the wrong approach when he failed, but I don't think he had the wrong intentions. We once stood together at the same starting line, but now it's his turn to fly for the stars. I believe he'll find the right path, even if he has to do it alone. We don't have to soar into the sky together, because I know we'll reunite one day, up there in the clouds.
I hope so.
He's gonna cry. I'm emotional. It's pretty sad. Miss Swan Week, may I ask a favor? There's a jigsaw here I'd like to finish before I leave. If I have a Dreamweaver's help, maybe I'll be able to fill in the missing pieces.
The dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best.
Don't worry if you can't find them. Just think of it as us taking a walk together.
I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky.
Thank you anyway. I expect the first jigsaw piece will be a part of the starry sky. As for the other piece, I hope it will symbolize wings.
It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today.
Is this... A scrawled note was left here. May your sky be forever radiant. Seems familiar.
Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the Dreamscape.
We will help Robin find the second jigsaw piece.
The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers?
Maybe it's somewhere in between those two. It's a pair of broken wings.
We should keep looking.
It's okay. Let's use this one. Just as before, a note was placed carefully next to the puzzle, like someone's got here a step earlier. May your stage be forever lustrous. One more thing. Staying fit is important, but don't forget to eat well, too. We have enough. Let's go back. We'll complete the dream jigsaw with Robin. It's the bird. How did I not know? How did I not expect the bird? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. One day.
It's done. Have a look.
That painting feels like a blessing. It also seems to mirror someone's resolve. Even when the broken wings no longer belong to the sky, the direction in which they fall will still be towards the stars.
Soon I shall travel to those unfamiliar stars, none of which I recognize.
Oh my goodness. This is the most beautiful art I have ever seen in my life. Robin is the most gorgeous girl I have ever seen in my life. I am stunned. I am stunned. And look, she's letting the bird fly away. Sunday is behind me. The music kicking in. It's so beautiful. This moment is really, really amazing. This is really amazing.
But as long as you continue to gaze upon them from here, then those unfamiliar stars will one day be the place of our reunion.
He's gone. You still couldn't bear to say goodbye in the end? Maybe I'm stronger than you think. You must try to relax on your long journey. Brother, she knew. She knew.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her side for a bit.
That was so beautiful. Y'all, I did take a screenshot of the image. So I have it in 1440p. I have it in 1440p quality. I'm going to post it in the Discord. If I don't post it right after this, somebody remind me. Okay? Because that wallpaper, it was so gorgeous. That moment was everything. That moment was everything.
But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
What did Von Week do?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times as you want, but I can't? I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret.
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Who else does Sunday have to say goodbye to?
Yes. We only have one last stop.
Where? Is it the auditorium? Is he saying goodbye to his auditorium, the Penacony Grand Theater, after his sister? That's crazy work.
But before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang.
Yo?
I'm curious. Why did you become a nameless?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Why the sudden interest?
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment.
Gay.
At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the sky still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
Sunday is absolutely joining the Express, y'all.
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
He's absolutely going to join. Also, Welt and Sunday shippers, have you begun to prepare your work?
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation.
I could probably be convinced to ship this. I could probably be convinced to ship this too.
The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars.
Look, they're both smart dudes. And look, I know we're talking about this, but this is a great moment. This is a great moment talking about the heart of trailblazing. And I think that Sunday's ideals, the things that he was attempting to accomplish in the ways that he did, you know, were aligned with the general basis of the Trailblaze.
In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the Trailblaze and the reason why I decided to stay here.
Why me?
Like I said before, I left my home in a hurry too. I know how you feel right now. I also know that a person will only be able to truly face themselves once they've decided to say goodbye to their past, the same way you're doing right here, right now.
Walt is like, I literally know how you feel.
There was never a third person with us, was there?
I told you he'd find out.
Wait, what?
I should have known nothing could escape your keen eyes.
Did Sunday just like invent a little guy?
Since you already know 1 week's secret, there's no need for me to build up suspense. Let's go. We'll head straight for the finale and take our final bow in this farewell performance.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so up next, we're heading to the Penacony Grand Theater. The Penacony Grand Theater. Y'all, this has been crazy. This has been pretty fun. This has been pretty cool. This has been pretty sick. Y'all, we are going to take a very short break. I have to run to the restroom real quick. Short break, 90 seconds. When we return, we are going to finish this story. Okay, we're going to finish the story, and it's going to be so great. I don't want to have to stop in the middle of the ending, okay? I think this is probably like the last thing that is going to happen before like the ending. You know what I mean? So we are going to be right back. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'll be Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Hello, please. Hello, please, and welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope everybody's having a fabulous, fantastic evening. I've been having a lot of fun. I think the story has been really fun, and I think it's been a fun stream. I think we've been having a fun one. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Bakyrus, Antark, thank you so much for hanging out. Staria as well, thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really appreciate everybody who may be lurking, listening, watching in the future. Y'all, I hope you've enjoyed. I think it's been a really fun one. And you know what? I think that I can indeed, you know, I think you may be able to find me on somewhere adjacent to Team Sunday. You know what I mean? I think you might be able to find me somewhere adjacent to the members of Team Sunday. Look, he's not annoying, okay? He's not annoying. He's not annoying. He's not talking about the bird every time we see him. You know, he was kind of annoying in 2.2, and he's not annoying today. So that is good. I've enjoyed Sunday's story. But I think we've been having fun. Y'all, let's continue. Let's see how this thing ends. Let's do it to the end. Week to 1 week. May encounter. Oh god, are we going into a fight? I'm gonna bring Acheron and Sunday.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Yeah, this is crazy. What brings us here?
Don't worry. I won't take too much time.
What do you need to see here?
When I first visited the Grand Theater, I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star guiding me toward the land of the dreams. When I returned here many years later as the head of the Oak family, I finally learned that the light was actually a Stellaron.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've returned to the stage, what are you planning to do?
Prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop.
Whoa!
Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives?
What?
As they welcome their final moments, they invariably raise their hands, stretching their arms into the emptiness. Much like how babies also stretch their arms into the air when they are first born.
This is taking a definite left turn. Yeah, this is crazy work. Hello, please, little Dweeby. Welcome, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. Y'all, please consider checking out Dweeby. She's a wonderful YouTube content creator. We really, really appreciate you, Dweeby. How are you doing? Yeah, Sunday got new drip. Sunday got new drip, and you're about to see how Sunday's story ends and maybe how a new one begins. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. Dude, this is all Sunday's story. He's decked to the nines. It's crazy. Pulling Fugue before Ruanmei? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Ruanmei is a lot better, you know? You're doing so fine. It is so glad to hear, Dweeby. I'm doing really, really fine too. We are going to finish this story and see what happens, dude. I can't wait anymore. I can't wait anymore.
Humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey.
He's still talking about the bird.
Once when they are born, and once when they die. In order to flap my own wings and soar again. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday.
His old drip. They might as well have used the model one last time.
I really hate this face. My expressions feel so dull and lifeless.
I see. That explains why something always felt off about your appearance.
Yeah, he got a new drip.
The halo above your head that symbolizes the harmony. It's been missing since the moment we reunited.
I didn't even notice that.
It's true that this ring was bestowed upon our people by the heavens. But that doesn't mean it can't be thrown away.
Whoa. This Sunday art is crazy. This Sunday art goes absolutely crazy. Both of the Oak siblings got cool wallpaper art. this version. This is insane.
While I was in the gallery of thoughts, at the entrance of the dream, I chose to completely sever the halo from myself.
Ooh.
Why?
I am a fugitive, after all. I must remove any chance of being detected by the family.
That makes sense.
Another reason is to feel pain. A pain like falling from the sky with broken wings that can keep me awake. This is how I can cast aside all the blessings of the harmony and the order and, for the first time in my life, enter the sweet dream as an ordinary person.
Oh my goodness.
Is that also how Mr. 1 Week came into this world?
No. You wouldn't believe the real story even if he told you.
Yeah, I don't understand Mr. Wanweek's deal.
He was born from an accident. One that you're actually quite familiar with.
Mr. Wanweek lore?
It was that try not to laugh challenge.
Oh, no way.
Quite embarrassing, to be honest. I was roaming around as an ordinary person when I unfortunately fell into that Pepeshi's trap. The prank that fragmented Miss Ting-Yun also divided my fragile self into two.
This feels like an unnecessary development.
Are you saying that he's a part of you? That's quite surprising given that you two look nothing alike.
Can you remember that Sunday can change his appearance?
You could say he's another possibility of me.
I think we've gone too far.
I too was once a child, with aspirations buried deep within.
What?
Over time, those childhood voices grew increasingly faint. Maybe if I had made a small change in my childhood, I would have turned out to be exactly like him.
Hey, Sunday, how did you feel about mashed potatoes when you were 6 years old? Do you remember?
What a pity. Failing to become a better version of yourself.
A version that likes mashed potatoes?
So, my final farewell will be like that of Miss Ting-Yun. I will perform a tuning on myself and return to my complete form.
Yo, let's go.
And this also means that 1 week will vanish for good. That's why I said this was the last stop.
Makes sense.
Is there a possibility that you will be the one who disappears?
The alternate voice?
No. This is a foregone conclusion. But who's to say there won't be any changes? Maybe deep down, I'm also anticipating this possibility.
Regardless of the outcome, you will have a witness. I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Wow.
Much appreciated. Now, shall we begin?
Dude, here we go. Hi, Robin. Are you enjoying this story? Hi, Brooke. I am enjoying this story. We are about to finish it. It has been so much fun. We've been having such a good time. Dude, it's been so good.
Anticipating this possibility. You've really changed. In the past, you wouldn't have tolerated any noise at all. I'm about to embark on an unknown journey where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises, much like today.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything.
Never could.
But isn't that how it is for most people?
True.
My fear of the unknown may be a weakness, but your presence has shown me that surprises aren't always bad. Meeting you has been a great help to me, and I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you this in person.
He's talking to himself.
I truly dislike you.
That's a good screenshot. That's a meme.
What? Are you sure you didn't mean the opposite? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly share my dislike of a person. Or my fondness. I want to tell her that I love all her songs.
Aww.
Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but you're the one who's trapped.
That's true, dude.
Look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble, you'll break into pieces when you fall.
Dude, I'm kind of getting into Sunday Story.
But I won't become like you. I simply can't.
I'm kind of enjoying this.
I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them.
He's talking shit.
If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future,
that's cool.
then this time, my true heart will guide the tuning. I'll leave it to you. What is this? Leaving your fate entirely up to a coin flip?
You better win the 50-50.
This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after being run over by the Express? Or were you possessed by that IPC gambler?
The spirit of adventuring flows through you.
Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already starting to make changes.
Character development.
Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate, and see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living, in their world.
It's time to reconcile yourself.
But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister.
Go to the center stage.
Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Step into the mortal world to see how it truly is.
Here we go.
And with my last breath, I'll join the weak in reaching my hands toward the sky. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. But as it's time to part ways, here's one last piece of advice. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't sweat the details, and above all, don't explain them every time.
Sunday, here's how to be normal.
Never mind. Maybe it's better for you not to joke at all. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people who are sad.
Oh my goodness. Whoa! There's two of them.
Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home.
Whoa!
I desire to leave the stage for good.
One must first step back onto the stage.
Wow. I don't know how we didn't catch that there were two of them in the trailer. Rematch?
As expected. The trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Do we hear? get the Sunday buff.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. This mortal.
Both of them, and then Acheron ult.
I weep for the departed.
633,000. That's pretty crazy.
Need not fade away. Follow to the stars.
Oh, we're doing so great. We're doing so great. Whoa, my computer like lagged for a second. Dude, my speed tuning is screwed.
I weep for the departed.
Sunday's ahead of Acheron. Bye-bye. One health bar down.
Time has come. Let it be revealed.
Is it inevitable for me?
Hey, we're back on track. Our speed tuning is back on track. Oh, perfect. Come back to the field with another point. 952,000, by the way.
How about letting the enemy?
Wait for good tidings.
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Ooh, come on. I want to use the ult one more time. With the Sunday ult.
Guide you on your path.
I weep for the departed.
1 million damage. His former self. Bye-bye now.
On this 8th day, I grant myself
my Halo again.
Departure.
That is very nice. That is very nice. And he did get his Halo again. I was right.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. 1 Week?
What is your chosen name?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now.
Hello, please, and welcome to Ashen the Glutton. Ashen, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How is your stream? How are you doing today? How's it going? Welcome as well to Reggie Boy. Welcome, Reggie Boy. How are you doing today? You did win for Sunday. Congratulations, Reggie Boy. And yeah, I thought the voice lines of the boss fight were more were more reasonable. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Yes, welcome in, Raiders. Ashen the Glutton. How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. As well as Staria. Yeah, Aventuring didn't sell like yesterday. Yesterday when we were testing Sunday versus himself in the boss fight, the Echo of War boss fight, it was interesting. We had some difficulties. But that story boss was pretty fun. And we did hit 1 million damage. It was really good. Your stream was good. I'm so glad to hear it. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. We are at the end of this story, so we're going to continue to play. But thank you all so much for being here. I hope everybody's having a fun one this evening. And thank you again for the raid, Ashen. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What will you do now?
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
That's what I was going to say.
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron on Penacony.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master wasn't the one controlling the Stellaron?
I mean, maybe.
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron, and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony Festival, and you've already defeated them. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes that the Harmony made. My guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved.
We need to investigate.
Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is just a small territory, and even the family heads with their authority cannot enter the sacred site of the Harmony and inquire about the true will of the Great One.
That makes sense.
In the worst-case scenario, if Xipe turned a blind eye, how could the strong defending the weak hold up?
That actually makes sense.
Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express.
That hard
or
they.
the most fearsome enemy.
Well, thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive and Penacony will become a public space in the cosmos.
Sure will.
Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad that Penacony needs it.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, even if our reasons are different. And you've gone even further than I have. If not for our paths, perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Well, don't sell yourself short. We're not fundamentally opposed. Otherwise, you wouldn't have shown me mercy in front of the Dream Master.
That's a good point.
This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
What did he mean by this? What did Welt Yang mean by this? You are one of my trailblazing goals? Welt?
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior.
Right? What was that?
Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. As I move forward, I realize I must build it brick by brick. Therefore, I have a request that I hope you'll consider. While I lack the will to trailblaze, nor can I become a true Nameless.
Whoa.
I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express and travel with you for now?
Wow. Wow. I cannot believe that it's Sunday who asks, and he asks so earnestly. Trailblazer POV, sometime later.
So this is why I brought him here. Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
This is it. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do with Sunday? If you didn't support this idea, you wouldn't have brought him back. Welt, I trust your judgment. If someone is willing to join us on our journey, the Express will be open to them. But this time is a bit different. Before making any decision, Trailblazer, I want to hear what you think. I want to hear everyone's opinions. I want to hear what everybody else has to say. I'm dying to know how March and Don Heng will react to this. But in this battle, you were the one who directly confronted him. Your opinion holds the most weight. We were literally all there.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past opponents. Please, say whatever's on your mind.
There are 3 options here. You are a noble person, you always want to be in control, and you've disappointed many people. Ooh. You... Ugh. You've disappointed many people. You know what I'm going to say? Tons of people trusted you, but you let them all down. Even your closest family. Don't you forget that. The options here are: I agree with what you stand for, have some hope in humanity, and you have an unrealistic ideal. Now this is where I'm coming back to agree with him a little bit. I'm gonna say to have some hope in humanity. Maybe you're too pessimistic about humanity, but the Trailblaze isn't like that. We had to learn to have faith before embarking on this path. You must do the same. The options here: we can be friends, you're a worthy adversary, or I don't agree with Mr. Yang. I am gonna say that we can be friends. Nothing is for certain anyway. An enemy yesterday may be a friend today. Here are the options. He can join the Astral Express crew. Finally, I'm no longer the newbie. Maybe we should hear everyone else's opinion. I'll have my eye on you at all times. And this is, I won't accept this, no matter what is said. That is a crazy, crazy option. And I want to hear everyone else's opinion because I'm not sure that we're ever going to get the chance. But I'm afraid of selecting that because I think that I want to pick, I'm no longer the newbie. I want to try to hear everybody else's opinions. I have nothing more to add. I'll let you all decide then. That's not what I meant. Don Heng is fine with that?
Well, you did get nerfed after turning into a good guy. So I guess I'm okay too.
Thank you all for your forgiveness. Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for on this journey. And when that day comes, it'll be farewell. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
He has joined the Express. Looks like we've come to a decision. Remember to keep the conductor in the loop too.
Now that our business on Penacony is settled, it's about time we get back on track and prepare for our next warp jump.
Yeah, but let me try contacting Madame Herta again before we set off. She helped us look into Amphorius, even though nothing new came up. I should at least let her know we're leaving.
Try?
I tried contacting the space station several times, but I never got any response. Maybe there's a problem with the interastral network. That's not good. It shouldn't be anything to worry about. What could happen on the Genius's home turf? Even the Antimatter Legion wouldn't stand a chance. For all we know, Madame Herta could be making a move again. What is this?
No, we're still not quite there.
Herta? What is happening here? This is ominous. Wait, what is this?
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice.
Oh my god, all the
You
Hertas.
must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves.
Whoa.
So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So,
Wait, what is happening to the space station? Herta!
seeing presence.
Oh my god!
Ask you this. What is divinity?
Oh my goodness. A new venture on the 8th dawn complete. And that's that. And that's that. That is the end of the story quest. And y'all, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good, and I had a lot of fun. I wish that I had picked, hey, at least I'm not the newbie anymore, because I think that that is my opinion really on if Sunday should have joined the Express. I've never been the biggest, Sunday fan. I've never simped for Sunday or anything of the sort, but I enjoyed this story, and I definitely am looking forward to what Sunday can add to the Astral Express. You know what I mean? And I think that that is going to be a fun aspect of the story in the future. I think that he can be fun. I think he'll be fun and euphorious, and it'll shake up the dynamic in the Astral Express and in our companions. And I think that that will be a cool thing. I think that it will be good. I think that the Ting Yun section was a little bit long, honestly. We also didn't even call her Fugue. She wasn't referred to as Fugue in this main story, and I think most people are probably gonna play the main story. I don't know if she has a companion quest. I think that she does, right? But she's gonna come out with her banner, and it's gonna say Fugue, and she wasn't called Fugue once in this storyline, so I think that's a little confusing. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused. But generally, I enjoyed this story quest a lot. I thought the pacing was pretty good. I think the timing, it was about 3 hours for the quest. I think that that was a right amount of timing. Herta was hype at the end. I have no idea what the red thing she's staring into the eye of is, but I think that it's gonna be pretty cool. I think that it's gonna be pretty cool, y'all. I am gonna say the ending for the end of the YouTube video. This isn't gonna be the end of the stream, but I'm gonna say the thanks for watching for the YouTube video. So if anybody wants to say bye YouTube, that would be great. But we are not ending the stream. We are not ending the stream quite yet, but we're gonna hang out for a little bit, okay? But thank you so much for watching this video, and I really do hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you around in the future. When Euphorious and version 3.0 of Honkai Star Rail release, we will be there. We will be pulling for, building the new characters, and of course, playing through and reacting to the story. So if you enjoyed this, please consider coming back to say hello, please. Please take care of yourselves, be good, and bye-bye now. Good luck on your pulls. Boom. Boom. The playthrough is done. Fugue has become a visitor to the Express. Okay, so then they literally call her Fugue as soon as the quest ends. Okay. Okay. But dude, so Sunday is a member of the Astral Express crew. Isn't that fun? Dude, y'all, isn't that kind of fun? I don't know. It's kind of fun. I'm kind of here for it. I think that this will be fine. And I think that it will be an interesting component to the story. I think that there's a lot of fun that can be had with Sunday. I think it's more fun than, straight up casting him aside, being like, bye-bye now, Sunday, which is what I know I said that I would do that to him. If there was an option to reject him, I would. I lied. I was kidding, because Sunday isn't even that crazy of a guy. Sunday isn't even that crazy of a guy. But there are new updates in the Divergent universe. I hear the new Cosmic Home decor event is really fun, and I hear that it was a little bit short, which is, in this case, a good thing. So, it's going to be a fun rest of the version in Honkai Star Rail. I guess what I'm spending my dailies on is... why Sunday's already cracked. 134 speed, 204% crit damage. He's already cracked. I don't know who I'm going to build. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think that I'm probably going to unironically build Sustain Welt, because I did get E4 Welt with my character picker, which increases the base chance of reducing the attacked enemy's target speed by 35%. With him, I'm going to be sending people back to the past. So maybe we will be checking that out. Hello, please, Neko, Riku, welcome. How are you? It's so good to see you. We just finished the story. we just finished this story, so we've been having a lot of fun. Can't wait to see Sunday in the next story. Take him to old planets. Yeah, dude, what if we bring Sunday with us to the Xian show? What if we bring Sunday with us to the Xian show, bro? He's one of the crew. You're doing great. You uninstalled Deadlock, cleanse the evil. I think that I'm about to uninstall Deadlock too. I think that the game has been getting less fun each and every update, and I haven't played it in a couple weeks. I'm finally free. I was only playing that game for like one reason, and I don't really have that reason to play anymore. So, oopsies. Test Sunday with Destruction Trailblazer. Can he be saved? Y'all, last night I was testing Sunday with Blade, E1 S1 Blade, by the way, E1 S1 Blade, who's decently built, you know, and I couldn't save him with Sunday. I tried Daniel with Sparkle and Sunday, and he couldn't be saved. He couldn't be saved. These characters, respectfully, they're just very power crept. They're power crept. They're power crept to hell, dude. Not even Sunday, who's so cracked with crit DPS. Like, if you're crit DPS, you love Sunday. Like, we love Sunday. But even with him and all these other Harmony characters, like, y'all, all my Harmony characters are really strong. And no matter what combination I use of them, I just can't. Man, I can't bring Bozo up to snuff. I cannot bring the Bozos up to snuff, which is sad, of course, but it's gonna be okay. Your Daniel Sparkle Sunday had 100% crit rate, 400% crit damage, and still couldn't clear MOC 11. Yeah, like, I was in MOC last night. Like, I was in MOC last night testing it out and messing around with lineups. I did run like my best run on the MOC so far does include Sunday. I ran Acheron, Jiaocho, Aventurine, and Sunday, and that was my fastest clear. Stage 12, which is with 5 cycles. And I used to, like, dude, my peak, I would like 2 cycle things. Both sides together, I like 2 cycle things. When I had Acheron and Firefly, and they were the new hee-hee-ha-has. Robin has been booted out of the Acheron team by her own brother. Dog, look at what I'm running. Do you see this? You see what my default team is right now? What the hell is a sustain character? I don't need a sustain character. Kill everything. Like, dude, if I need a sustain character, something has gone terribly wrong. Something has gone terribly wrong. And that is absolutely entirely possible. But y'all, thank you so much to everybody who has joined me this evening. I have had an absolute blast, and I hope that everybody has had fun hanging out this evening. We are gonna find somebody to raid on Twitch, and we are gonna say bye-bye now for the day. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me. We do not have a stream scheduled for tomorrow. That could change because I do want to play Infinity Nikki. But I don't know if we are going to have a chance to play it. So we shall see. I might be too tired. Honestly, we've streamed the last like 3-4 days in a row, and I've been having a lot of fun, and it's been a fantastic time hanging out with everybody the last couple days, right? But I am a little bit tired, and maybe we will take a little break, because we will be doing a watch party of the Zenless Zone Zero special program on Friday morning, and I hope that I will see everybody there. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. You are downloading Infinity Nikki right now, and Tark, you're downloading it right now. I have other friends who said that they're definitely not going to play. They're like, no way, I'm never ever going to play that game. And I was like, sucks for you, dude. I'm going to be dressing up Nikki. It's going to be cute. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. If we don't play Infinity Nikki tomorrow, we're definitely going to play it soon, as well as more Honkai Star Rails and Listen Zero, all the normal games that you can expect. Alrighty, everybody. Y'all, we are going to raid Sailor Miyu, who is playing Infinity Nikki right now. The game just released like a couple hours ago, so we're not going to get into some heavy spoilers or anything today, everybody. So it should be pretty fun. It should be pretty fun. Can I raid? Does anybody see the raid? Is it activated? Is my hee hee ha ha? Is my hee hee ha ha? Okay, the raid is working. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate you. I hope everybody's having a good evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be good. And bye-bye now. Thank you so much for spending some of your evening with me. If you're pulling for Sunday, good luck on your pulls. And I will either see you tomorrow evening or Friday morning. So everybody, please take care of yourself. Be good. And bye-bye now. Have a good one. Have a good night wherever you are. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, Staria. Bye-bye, Vikiris. Bye-bye, Antark, Frostbark Hill, Neko, Riku, and anybody else who may be lurking, listening, or watching in the future. I really, really appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good one. I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody.